Kelly here from the Flipping Bruckers. I am joined by my husband,
Brad. Hey guys, what's going on?
Great, glad to be here. Since it's usually just me talking, I'm a little bit more of a seasoned recorder than he is. I really wanted him to join us today to do a get to know me.
Us.
Us.
Get to know us. It's the Flipping Bruckers. I want to be here too.
This is the Kelly Show. Okay, so today on the Kelly Show, we are going to be asking each other questions. We don't know what the questions are yet. We prepared them ahead of time, aka about 3 minutes ago. We're going to ask each other questions, and it's going to be a good time to get to know us. I'll go first.
Okay.
Why did you want to get into house flipping, and did you want to do this before you knew that I was doing this?
The answer is yes. When I was in high school, I spent the majority of my time in the summers working on properties, rental properties. I kind of ran a little bit of a maintenance team, and I found my passion there. And then my grandmother, actually, she was a big time rental and house selling connoisseur. So I knew that I wanted to get into real estate, but I didn't know that I wanted to. I didn't know if I wanted to get into house flipping.
So you did or did not know you wanted to get into house flipping before?
Well, I knew that I wanted.
Doing it?
Yeah, I mean, I knew that I wanted to get into real estate, and I knew that I liked building, but I didn't know in what capacity I could fill that role. So it made sense that house flipping, after you and I had discussed it, that would be a passion of mine.
Makes sense. It all lined up.
Yep. Okay. My question for you is,
okay,
what time period would you most love to flip a house? So, like a 70s house.
I got it. My favorite kind of houses to flip are like the 70s, early 80s, and bring them up to date because typically, knock on things, wood and such, hopefully it's structurally good to go. But when would I like to flip? You know, I have this thing for like old Victorian houses. I don't know if they were house flipping back then, but you know, perhaps the turn of the century when, you know, maybe the 1880s houses or something like that. I really love those homes, but you never really know what you're getting into in those. So we haven't dove into one of those quite yet. But I love those, and I love flipping, you know, 70s homes and making those modern. So long answer. Okay, moving on. What is something you wish you knew about me before we got married?
I wish that I had known that being inactive in any capacity is something that you try to avoid. And I think it's a good thing. I just wish that I had come into our relationship with more of a plan to be active with you. It's unfortunate in the past year that we haven't been able to do a lot of the things that you and I used to do prior, so
I don't like to be idle, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that. Okay, next question.
Thank you. Okay, if money was no object, where would you most like to live?
I feel like I don't have an answer because I'm always torn between like a beautiful like beachfront property or, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go with that. Somewhere on the beach, away from people.
I'm kind of there with you. Except I would go to Arizona.
That's fair, but I do like being near water.
Yep.
Okay, what is your number one fear with an impending baby?
Oh, wow. I just want to be the best father that I can be. I think that that's truly the scariest piece. I mean, we've seen a lot of good parents and a lot of bad parents, and I just want to be the best parent. any specifics, I don't think that I'm afraid of like the diapers or the no sleeping.
I like the little diapers. I
But-
think they're just so little and it doesn't bother me at all. I thought that was gonna make me like, I don't know, gag or something like that, but ain't nothing like morning sickness, huh? Okay, next.
Okay. How did you know that you found your passion?
I know when I find my passion when I can't stop talking about it. I'd rather do that than go to sleep. I don't care about eating. I don't really care about any responsibility in my entire life. If I find a passion, nothing else matters, and like I just don't want to deal with anything else. So when I have my passion, I'm just like, like let's talk about it. We have to do this. We have to do that. Because if someone pitches me like an idea or something, and I'm like, okay, I guess I can do that, like, and then I just think about like going to the grocery store. It's obviously not something I'm passionate about.
I know that.
Okay, which leads me to a question, perfect. Do you find me or my ideas to be out of control or reckless?
No, I don't. I think that you are a dreamer, and I think that that's one of the most amazing pieces about you is that you like to dream about things that are, I don't want to say reality because you make things reality. So I think that you're a dreamer and you make things reality, and I think that that's, one of the coolest things about you.
That's so kind.
Yeah.
And now I have that on video forever.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, number 4. What is something that will make you smile 100% of the time?
100% of the time. My daughter, Mira. My dogs, nature. Someone making me food that I don't have to make. And then obviously like a hug. Because I always ask for hugs.
Do you like a hug?
I always want hugs. When do I not want a hug? If I ever said no, maybe in the middle of a rant, I'm like, not right now, but I always want hugs. So that was more than one thing. Lastly, what is your favorite thing about me?
Your passion for life.
That's so kind.
Yeah, I love that. I love that I will never, you're always down for anything, whether it's skydiving or car trips or hiking or rock climbing or whatever it may be.
You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun. You never know when you're gonna die.
Yeah.
So I just,
I know
want
that
to
I've
keep
always
on
got a
living.
partner. I've always got a partner to go and do things with.
You just gotta get you off the couch. Okay, last question.
Last question for you is, what is your fondest memory that you have with your parents growing up?
Oh boy, I am pregnant. I'm emotional. You don't ask me these kinds of questions. My entire childhood is a memory. Why did you ask me that? It's ridiculous. Someone paying you for the tears? It's not fair.
We could go with what is your favorite drapery color, but I don't.
I like making my own. I like making my own blinds and stuff. I made all those. I literally made those.
I know. They look great.
I mean, that's a cool question too. No, I had a wonderful childhood and I cannot pick out one thing. I was just lumped into one great experience. I was outside all the time. I grew up knowing nature, and it's something that I'll, keep with me forever. And my parents instilled morals and silliness. I was able to be myself, and people, my parents might have thought I was a little nuts here and there, but they just laughed it off and let me be myself, and now it all has worked out.
I will never forget the story that your father told me about you on the little pit bike.
So I like to go fast, that's never gonna change either. But anyway, so thanks for joining me. I hope you got to know us a little better. I feel like now I know us
Well, I
a
will be
little better.
in the picture every so often.
Doing all the hard work. Well, I take the pictures.
There you go.
Okay, thanks for joining us. If you have any questions for us, let us know. Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.